What is up, gamers? Welcome to Pixel Junkie, my new series where we're going to talk about all sorts of classic games that you may have missed, you may have overlooked, and you might even know about these games and love them as much as I do. So, in the first episode, I thought it was super appropriate to start with some Ragnarok online. Oh man, I used to play the heck out of this when I was but a young lad. I played on the. I remember the day I got my first taste of IRO. I was at my friend's house, one of my best friends ever, and he put me onto it. He was like, "Yo, sit down, play this for a little bit," and I was just like, "What is this?" So the first thing I really liked was all the sprite work and just the detail that goes into the sprites, and it holds up today really well. Like graphically, I'm surprised to see that this game still like looks as good as it did back then. I mean, there's some minor things like some of the textures on like the world maps, might look a little dated, but otherwise, I mean, it's kind of it fits like the graphical style of the game. So what you're actually looking at right here is IRO. This is still alive and going, you guys. So I was super surprised to see that RO IRO was still alive. There's a version of it right now that you can download on Steam. That's the version I'm running right now. Um, and You'll see that embedded into the client, you can. There's two. There's kind of like two versions of the game now. There's the this version, the one you're seeing right now. This is like the renewal version. This is the old game, but with all the new features and everything, and all the new story and classes. There's lots of new classes. There's even a new race. There's a new freaking playable race. You can be a cat person. So I was like really, I was honestly surprised and excited to see all the changes that they'd made. I think Ninja has a second class now. A lot of the classes have a third path, where they only had two paths before. So I was like, whoa. I'm really glad to see they're still making changes and keeping things updated. What the hell's going on with this pouring? It's a swirl pouring. Oh, let's fight it. See if we die. We might. Oh, we got him. Nice. Nice. So this is IRO here. I downloaded this yesterday, and I played it a little bit just to see what it's like nowadays. And honestly, it's pretty good, I will say. There's definitely a couple of things that I really wish they could change, but I'm not sure that they're able to change. Like for instance, how in newer games you can kind of click on the map and you can warp around like that and move around. Would have loved to see some kind of automation to like the fighting and everything. It's just like it used to be. There's not a lot of hand holding. There are quests. Here's the quest. Alt U brings up the quest. What is it? The quest window, I guess. Which was new to me, and it's just not as intuitive as I would like. So right now I'm like looking for drops. I'm looking for chon-chons and poopas. I'm looking for pico eggs and willows and pickies. And there's no like. What I really wish is like you click on it and it tells you where to go, or even walks you to the area. I really, really would love to see that, but it's just not in the game. So that kind of thing would be awesome. There is a way where if a NPC is telling you about a certain quest, and there's a way to like click on it, and he'll show you. It'll give you like arrows on the floor, and it'll tell you right where to walk, which is the next best thing, I guess you could say. But yeah, just like having to click and like say I want to get over here on the map, I'm just gonna have to click and hold the mouse, unfortunately, to get over there. Which it's like it used to be. So I mean, if you've played RO in the past, then this is gonna be, it's not different at all. Honestly, they've added a couple features to IRO. There's probably a lot more stuff than I'm I'm only level 8, job 3, so there's a lot more stuff I'm sure Like, I think I heard that there was crafting and gathering now, or not crafting. There's always been some kind of crafting, but there's gathering now. Like, you can mine and forage. So, I don't know. I'm excited to check all that stuff out. Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on IRO. It's pretty dang good, honestly. I like a lot of the changes they made. It's just that I wish it was a little bit more intuitive as far as like guiding you, I guess you could say. I wish there was like, I don't know, a little more hand holding, I guess is the best way I can put it. But otherwise, it's that classic feel. It really is awesome. I'm liking it a lot so far. Let me bring this up really quick. There is also, I mentioned before, you can play IRO Classic, so just that's exactly what you think it is. It's the classic version of RO. It's like the version RO was when it first came out and everything. So if you're more interested in like the classic version, that might be a better option for a lot of people. But for me, I'm not much of a classic player, to be honest. So I was just like, nah, I want to play the new stuff. So that's what I'm doing here. Yeah, but there is a classic version. But what I should say is that one day ago on the Reddit, so just keep that in mind. Depending on when you're watching this video, the IRO classic server is down for about 2 months as of one day ago for a big update. So I have no idea what they could possibly be adding to that. But you know, I guess IRO Classic is getting an update. IRO, the renewal, the one I'm playing right now, it looks like it gets updates all the time. And I mean, if they're still adding new classes and races and stuff, then you know, I'm excited to see what else they're gonna do in the future of this game. So we talked about Classic. Oh, one other thing I should mention is, of course, this game's like totally free now. There's no cost associated to any of the Ragnarok games we're going to be talking about in this video. So I thought that was a pretty unique thing. I think this used to cost like $8 a month or something weird like that. Something like $10 a month. Back in the day, where all the best games, if you wanted to play them, they all had like a subscription fee. But now I think there's like a free-to-play model, and I don't know much about this game's monetization structure. It seems just like like you can roll for gacha equipment, and the gacha equipment has better stats and can give you like an EXP boost and everything. So that seems to be the big difference. So yeah, let's talk about the other Ragnaroks that you might be more familiar with. So what you're looking at here is a private server of Ragnarok Online, and this one is Dreamer RO. I thought it was appropriate to use Dreamer RO since, you know, with the Dreamer Society and everything. But so it turns out I had played on this server, the Dreamer RO server, back in 2014. And I actually played here quite a lot, and I played here with a lot of like close friends and everything. And I was really happy to see that my account is still active and doing great. So they didn't wipe my account after like 5 years of non-playing, which was awesome. But yeah, like as you can see, so this is kind of the reason why you would play a private server. I'm probably gonna say pirate server a couple of times because that's what we used to call them. But now we call them private servers. I guess it's a more polite, you know, way to put it, I guess. But yeah, so the big thing, the big reason, the big pull, people love private servers, and they are really popular, honestly. Dreamer RO has, I think, 500 people logged in all the time. I think IRO has about 1,500 people, so you can see that they are competing with themselves as far as private server goes. But the big pull, the big reason people play on private servers, from what I've seen, and like in my just couple of minutes of Google research, is people just like those high rates, man. IRO is really slow. Like the leveling, it's not like really slow, but it's pretty damn slow. It's old school, so you know it's not quick by any means. So yeah, it takes a while to level. It takes a while to actually get to that last job that you want to get to, especially if you're having to deal with getting reborn and having to play through the job all over again with like what 100 extra stats or something like that. So yeah, a lot of people, including myself, I've probably played. No, I've definitely played more on private servers than I have on the real IRO servers because of the high rates. I'm someone who really likes to play the PvP in this game. I don't know why, but I really enjoy the PvP in Ragnarok. So that's kind of what drew me in. I like the high rate servers because they tend to be a little bit more casual. You don't have to grind nearly as much, and you know you can get to that last level and see what your class would be like and everything really quick, which I love. I mean, downsides to private server is, you know, some servers are. I mean, we talked about the population. You know, there's a few less people playing here. 500 is still a good amount of people, though, to me. But you know, if you want to play the legit server, then you'll have a couple more people playing with you. Otherwise, sometimes servers can be a little weird. Like, I was on a server called AERO, and I played there for a little bit, and I noticed like no one there spoke any kind of English at all. Everybody was speaking Tagalog, which is the Filipino language, which, you know, is fine, but you know, I want to play with some people I can talk to every once in a while. So little things like that, honestly, it's nothing, no deal breakers or anything, but a lot of these servers are honestly way different from one another. Like, I think there's a Pokemon Ragnarok server you could play at. I know Forsaken RO is another big server. There's still the Ragnarok top 100 and top 10 and everything. If you wanted to like look up some servers, a lot of these servers offer a lot of like unique things you will never see in the like the real Ragnarok experience. So, and like a lot of the communities can be a little bit different. Some of the communities I find are a little bit strict. Like some people, I don't know, I don't know, some private servers, they're way too strict with their rules. Like you can't curse in Prontera or you go to jail, you know, something like that. But otherwise, Dreamer.ro is pretty chill. The only thing I don't like about Dreamer.ro is they have custom quests, and one of them is the hero quest, which is like something you kind of have to do with all your characters if you want to be as strong as you can. And that quest is just really grindy, and then it also you have to do it on each character, so I thought that was kind of a bummer. One thing I should mention about IRO is I mean, it's a little thing, but I guess you can make a female character without having to make a whole new account. Before, I remember you had to, you had to choose if you wanted to be male or female at the very beginning of making your account, and there was like pretty much no way to switch after you had made that decision without just making a whole new character. So, one of the downsides, I guess, to playing on a private server is, or another downside is, you're just not gonna have that brand new renewal experience that you're gonna have at IRO. So you're always gonna be playing like a pre-renewal or like a renewal-ish kind of server, if that makes sense. Like you're not gonna have like the full latest updates and everything. It seems like a lot of the servers, like I know this one has some renewal stuff going for it, but it doesn't have like all the new jobs and everything. So if you're wanting to play like all the newest stuff that's out, then you'll probably want to stick to the IRO server that you can find on Steam and everything. So there is actually one more version of Ragnarok we're going to talk about in this video that I didn't know about, and I didn't even take seriously until I was playing it for a few hours. So let's load that up. And you might already know about it, but this is, right here is Oh, let me change our music here too. This is Ragnarok, Eternal Love. And this is, oops, music's still messed up. This is a mobile version of Ragnarok that just came out. This is about a year old, actually less than a year old. I think beta just came out late 2018, and like the game fully released early this year. So this is right here. This is Ragnarok. Like I said, Eternal Love, and what this is actually a reboot of the original RO. So this is kind of like new classic, if that makes sense. So part of why I wanted to make this video is that there's more than 3 versions of Ragnarok, of course, you can play, but there's 3 big ones still kind of going. And this is the latest one that's more kind of geared towards classic players, because there's none of the new stuff in this game. Like, there's no new classes yet. I think it's just all the base classes, 2 paths for each, so none of the new stuff. But a lot of the features in this, oh my gosh, the features to me are the selling point here. So one of the big things for me that was just like, yes, was this feature right here. This is something that the IRO needs. So you click on the quest, it'll ping it, and then if you click on your map, you can actually click on the map and it'll automatically run to that spot. So it just saves you tons of, you know, button presses and stuff. And then the auto battle feature is actually really smart. So specific monsters will come up on this. So if you only wanted to hunt like porings and Fabrays, and there were like creamies around, you could just click poring Fabray, leave the creamies off. So if you played Lineage, the new Lineage mobile, then you can see that they definitely took a page out of that book. And I don't know, I think it was a good option and a good decision, honestly. So at first I was like, mobile game, you know, like this really isn't anything I want to be taken seriously. You know me, I'm not really big on mobile games anymore like I used to be. But it does seem like they're taking this pretty seriously. Like, a lot of the features are great. The gameplay so far has been actually surprisingly fun. As far as monetization, the same thing IRO kind of has going for it is going in this game too. So you'll have gotcha gear that you can roll for if you want to, and that gear can give you stat ups that regular gear won't give you, and it can give you experience boosting that regular gear won't give you. So let me show you the auto battle feature. So you click on it, shows you all the monsters in the area. We just need to kill 10 whispers for that quest we just took while we were talking. So set it to auto do the whisper thing. Oops, for some reason it's not fighting them. That's weird. Usually it has no problem doing that. Can I not hit these things? Oh no, I can hit them. Alright, so usually that works like a charm. I don't know why. It knows I'm recording, so it doesn't want to work for me. But yeah, usually you just do that, and it'll automatically kill all the whispers and everything. For some reason, it's stopping. Because it works with skeletons. Yeah, it works with skeletons, as you can see. But it's not working with the whispers. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now it's working. So that's the other little thing is I started playing this on iOS, and on my, oh gosh, that's loud. On my device on iOS, it crashes probably every 30 minutes. So right now I'm playing this in Nox, and it works. It works like a charm in Nox, I'll say. I think the website. So if you try to get this off the website, it's gonna try to. It's going to try to give you Moo. It's going to recommend Moo, and then there's an APK you can download off the website as well. I would say, unless you are wanting to play on the SEA server, don't take that link. Just a PSA, because that link will link you to the SEA server, and you won't have any connection to the global server. So just keep that in mind, because I did deal with that for like a whole day, just trying to figure out why my characters weren't transferring between my iPad and my freaking Nox, but it was just that, honestly. So not a big deal at all. So as you can see, questing in this is super easy, and it's definitely a lot more questing in this version of RO, and even the IRO, the renewal IRO. There's a lot more questing than there used to be. In this game, it's a lot more intuitive. There's a lot more hand-holding, which is really nice if you're busy or just playing a little bit. In IRO Classic, from what I understand, just so you know, there's like no hand holding. You basically just fight monsters the whole time, just like it used to be in the original RO. So, which version of Ragnarok Online is worth playing? So, as you can see, they honestly are all pretty damn good. Like, I was surprised to see that every version of this game I find is alive and well and still fun to play. So which version would I recommend? I guess I would say the version that you have the most fun playing. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but if you really want that classic RO feel, then you're probably gonna like the ROM, the Ragnarok Eternal Love. But if you really want to play the old game, it's still going strong. And then of course private pirate servers are still going strong too, if you want to experience some high rate madness and do some custom stuff. So I mean, every version looks pretty damn good and is fun to play. So finally some good news coming out of this channel. Yeah, as far as what I'm gonna probably be playing, I might have to keep playing all three, honestly, just because I'm having so much fun with them all. Let me know what you guys think. Which version is your favorite? Definitely leave a comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. Let me know. Feel free to join that Dreamer Society if you want to get some more videos, more action, or just join me in one of these RO games. Thank you for coming by. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you later.